Let's topic switch. You had some good ones. Usually I write these down.
Usually, and then
Tonight,
I bring out my phone.
I'm freestyling.
He's freestyling in here. We were supposed to cover Kevin Samuels and the cause of his death, which was actually hypertension. So it was revealed that Kevin Samuels died from hypertension, which is what generally happens when you have a career of arguing with single mothers.
I mean,
there's nothing you can say because it's just black men. We're susceptible to hypertension. And Kevin wasn't even fat. He was thin and suffered from hypertension, which means nobody is safe. Skinny black men, fat black men. It's what Corey Holcomb said last week. He said, if you are on the American diet, you can die at any time.
Yeah, this shit is trash.
Yeah.
The American
diet period, is trash, man.
It's awful. Like they
everything is processed. Everything is bad for you. And the worst part is, it's everywhere. In the rich areas, the poor areas. It's very hard to eat good in any part of the country because all the bad stuff is cheap.
We don't even know what eating good is really anymore like that. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, in North Carolina, pulled pork is part of the food pyramid.
I mean, that's just in the South, period. Like, we don't know what eating good and taking care of your body is.
Diabetes is an STD down here.
When we get older, if we haven't taken the time out to take care of ourselves, that's when it really rears.
No, here's what really killed Kevin. He was going too hard. He was, every day, he was running that entire podcast by himself.
Don't bring your work home with you.
He ran the whole thing by himself. He had no assistance. So every time you saw him online, he was running the entire thing.
Don't bring your job home with you. Even if you work at home, put it in the room that you work at. Leave it there. You cannot bring that stuff home with you.
But that's what it takes to get famous. Like, we need to start doing this podcast like 5 days a week. And we need to start having callers.
Callers would be dope.
I need to start talking to some of the miserable people. I don't want to talk to our happy callers. I want the miserable callers. The callers who have had enough and are sick as shit and don't want to take it anymore. But on the plus side, Kevin actually died in some pussy, which is always a good way to go. That's the best way to go.
If you're thinking on ways of having sex definitely might top the
that
list.
Tops being surrounded by your family.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
It does. As crazy as that sound, it might top being with all your family around. Like, as great of a moment as that is,
you're going out with a smile.
Having sex,
busting and dying and busting
might be better. The best way to go
If
out.
I'm dying with my family around me, my final words are going to be, give me some pussy.
We're going to have to do a poll about that. And that's crazy. But, yeah, I think dying while having sex would definitely win out on that one.
And what if she gets, like, pregnant off that nut? Does your soul, like, go to her uterus? And you get to relive life as your own son?
Well, I
guess that just depends on your religious beliefs.
That'd be cool. That's a soulful nut. It's the transferring of souls.